Good day, everyone. My name is Anjulia J. Gutierrez. I'm from Group B, and I'll be discussing Step 4 and Step 5 of the radio broadcasting process from Module 9. So, first off, let's start with Step 4, which is selecting the appropriate format. So, this asks, what's your target audience into? So, using the right format for your radio show is the best way to get your message across to your target listeners. So the first format of radio broadcasting is musical, which is also something that a lot of us are very familiar with. So music programs generally aim to entertain. So people often tune into the radio to listen to their favorite tunes while passing the time. And a musical program can be integrated or diverse. Integrated music programs often revolve around one theme, for example, OPM, 90s hits or 80s hits, while diverse music programs will have a variety of music such as modern hits, 80s hits, love songs, etc. So, integrated music programs has a theme, while diverse music programs will have a mix and match of everything that people like. The second format of radio broadcasting is talk. Talk programs usually involve subject matter experts for a variety of topics. So, listeners of this format are usually those who are interested in a specific topic or those who simply want to learn more. So, in recent years, podcasts have become a popular form of radio talk shows. In the growing Philippine podcasting scene, hosts and guests from all walks of life have come together to discuss today's most talked about topics. The next format is documentary. So, conversely, the podcast format has also paved the way for creators to produce audio focused documentary shows, which can span one or more episodes. So, this format aims to highlight important subjects or issues. So, its most common objectives include providing socially useful information, persuading the audience to take corrective action, and inspiring or uplifting the audience. The next format is magazine. This format includes a variety of related or unrelated segments, all linked together by narration, music, or sound effects. So this is what we commonly hear in FM radio stations, the popular FM radio stations that we usually tune into. So the magazine format is often heard on these stations where hosts play music, ads, breaking news, interviews, and jingles within a single show. And it's considered one of the most appealing and engaging formats for a broad audience. And this actually has, um, stood the test of time as people still love to tune into magazine format radio shows until now. Next, we have drama. So, radio dramas tell stories through sound effects and dialogue. The stories can be based from real life events, a theme, or a character. A common example of this is when there's listener submissions who submit real life stories and they become dramatized in radio shows, in especially in FM radio. So nowadays, radio dramas can be heard in these FM radio channels or even podcasts, which covers a wide variety of stories. And lastly, we have news. So, news programs contain the latest local and international events. Breaking news often covers stories about accidents, events, the government, sports, and people. AM radio channels often have a variety of news programs from morning until evening, while FM radio channels may also feature news segments in between programs, especially breaking news. So let's go to step 5, which is identifying your priority messages. So here are some questions to help you. So ask yourself these questions in order to select your key messages for your DevCom radio material. First is ask yourself, is the message useful? So does the message have advantages over the prevailing knowledge of the audience? So this basically asks, what else can you bring to the what else can you bring to the subject? What else do you have new to show people about a specific topic? And second, is it timely? So is it too late or too early to influence specific action? So an example of this is um, talking about post-harvest handling, which shouldn't be discussed during land preparation time because it would be too early to discuss that. Third is the information appropriate? So, does it offer a solution to the problem, and will the audience be able to utilize the information? So, an example of this is if you're talking about a specific recipe that has ingredients that isn't native to the area that your target audience lives in, or if the ingredients of said recipe is hard to find in the Philippines in general. So that would be a little inappropriate for the target audience that you're talking to. So lastly, is the information simple? So this asks, will the audience easily understand the message? So this just like in writing reports, it's also best to keep your script writing concise and as clear as possible so that your target audience can understand what you're saying. So in conclusion, by asking the right questions about your priority message, you can determine the most effective format to reach your target audience with your DevCom radio material. That is all, and thank you so much for listening.